Authentic friends.
The Queen City's new morning show.
It's Miguel and Holly on Hits 96.1.
Good Wednesday morning. It's November 15th, year of our Lord, 2023. My name is Miguel Fuller.
I'm Holly O'Connor.
And I'm producer Kelvin Live.
And we are live on the Miguel and Holly and the Hits 961 Facebook page if you want to hop on and say hello and good morning. Holly, how was your day yesterday?
I had like an hour and a half phone conversation, which I never do.
Oh.
The only reason I even had the time was because my daughter was in her dance class. So I'm in the car, had like an hour and a half conversation with somebody from my past that it felt really good to reconnect with. Like, I feel like sometimes and I think you kind of spoke on this briefly the other day, Miguel. It's like sometimes we get so busy and we dread like, oh my gosh, where am I going to find the time to actually catch up with someone? And ultimately, I think it's just good for the soul.
Yes, 100%.
I have to tell myself because I will find a million reasons why I can't
Right.
call someone. I don't have the time. Like I can't do it, but you should.
Oh, 100%. That's one of the things that is on my list of things to like put on my calendar is, so I live in Uptown, but I go get my hair cut in Mallard Creek. So it's a good like 25 minute drive once a week. And I'm like, why don't I use that time to like call somebody for a quick checkup? Just so you know, I'm not, settling down for, a 2-hour conversation, but just to like, how's your life? What's going on?
Yeah.
And there's a great out.
Yeah, exactly.
That is a great out. Because I was
I've
going to say,
arrived.
and maybe we have parameters that make it even easier. Be like, hey, I've got about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Let's talk. Producer Kelvin, how was your day yesterday?
It was pretty good. I have a friend who apparently works like 4 minutes away from my building where I live.
Oh.
But it was like 2:00 and he's like, I'm getting out early. Can I come over? And I'm like, ooh. And I always feel kind of mean because like me a year ago, I'd be like, yes, I need friends. But I don't know. Now that I have friends, maybe I'm taking them for granted. I was like, give me an hour. Give me 1 hour. Just to myself.
Sometimes you're not able to just entertain at a moment's notice.
Yes.
Also that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with
So
that.
both ends of the stick.
I was going to say, I love the balance. So like a lot of you in the Miguel and Holly fam, I listened to the audiobook of Britney Spears. And just got to give my props to Michelle Williams, who is the narrator for Britney Spears' book. Like, she's just done an amazing job. But when I'm not listening to the audiobook, I have just been like diving back into Britney Spears' like deep catalog in all the songs, because now you're hearing like the backstory behind how the song came to play and how much actually, because we're back in the day, if you're an elder millennial, it was like, oh, Britney, she's a performer. She's not really like a vocalist like Christina Aguilera. But like, there's this whole story about how Hit Me Baby One More Time, how she actually had a hand in how her voice sounded that day, a whole backstory that we had no clue about. I have just thoroughly been enjoying on this like little back to the future or back to the past.
Right.
Listening to Britney Spears' audiobook. It's been so interesting.
I can't wait to do that like over the little Thanksgiving break that we get, because I don't have the time right now, but I will. I'll wake up at the same time and start reading. No, I won't, but it's fine.
It is so worth it. So worth it. Producer Kelvin, what you about to say?
Nothing. I don't know if I believe Holly.
I'm gonna get the book. I'm not gonna get up at this hour to read anything.
No,
I will be sleeping in.
no.
That was a full-on lie, but I do plan to get.
Save that.
Yeah.
Holly, what's our train wreck of the day?
All right, so you know what? I want to switch it. I just looked down and it's just too awkward because there's children involved. Anyway, in not the worst way, but like you don't want to hear about a guy on drugs with children. That's terrible. Let's do a better one. It is in the same lane. No kids involved this time. There was a man that was pulled over because he was driving rather erratically. And the police officer was like, okay, get out of the car. We need to search the car. And the guy's like, oh, can I grab my fast food and my drink real quick while I wait out there? And the guy's like, yeah. And turns out the guy did have drugs not in the car, though. He had taken them out of the car with him. Okay. And hidden them in his cup of soda. But what were the drugs?
Call us up just to make a guess. 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961.
We'll do our train wreck of the day in